One of these ex-military officers from the Ghana army visited Iraq during the war, and he says he went to the mosque to pray. And those indigenous people were asking him, why are you coming to the mosque? He says, I'm a Muslim. From which country? He says, I'm from Ghana. No. You're not a good Muslim. He says, why? Why am I not a good Muslim? He says, Ghana Muslim, Christian, one. Ghana Muslim, Christian, one. So Ghana Muslim, no good Muslim. And he asked the man, Ghana Muslim are in peace with Christians. Ghana Muslim are in harmony with Christians. So you are classifying us as not good Muslims. What about you? You are a good Muslim in such a way that you are killing yourself. And now the United Nations has asked me from Ghana, who is a bad Muslim, to come and make sure that your stupidity comes to an end. This is Around Town on MPTV Ghana. Today we are not going to talk about Ghana, Nigeria with the Jollof and the World Cup brouhaha. Nigeria going to the AFCON. There are rather pressing issues that needs to be addressed. So we had wanted to respond to some of this Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya banter, but the issues arising has to do with political instability and unrest in Nigeria. Okay, so the president of America, in the person of Donald Trump, made a statement weeks ago that there's been series of killings in Nigeria. I'm in Ghana, but I doubted it. Most of my Nigerian guys here also doubted it until videos started circulating on social media indicating that there's been mass killings, particularly bandits storming churches and killing people just like that. So let's quickly, producer, let's listen to the president of the United States of America in the person of Donald Trump. His speech.
If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. These are cherished people. These are great people.
For allowing terrorists to kill individuals in Nigeria. The Nigerian government also said there were no killings in Nigeria, but now you and I know that there are killings in Nigeria, and also says he's going to cut off some aids to Nigeria. Should the worst happen, Ghana is going to be affected, Chad is going to be affected, Cameroon, Gabon, Benin, and Togo are all going to be affected. So we are not going to sit back and relax saying that everything is under control when we know there are killings. Another video also circulated with the youth of Nigeria on the streets, but before then, a pastor in Ghana foresaw this thing happening and also indicated that we needed to pray for Nigeria. Sadly enough, the worst is happening. So, producer, if you can put the video online for us to also see this man of God from Ghana.
Abuja was on fire. Pastors were hanged. Now, Nigeria was being hosted in Ghana.
Okay.
Keyword.
So, according to him,
being hosted in Ghana. However, we're hosting them.
Okay, so according to this man of God from Ghana, he says he foresaw Nigerians getting hosted in Ghana. The reason Ghana was hosting Nigeria, he didn't understand. But from now, you and I, it is clear to us that it is civil unrest from Nigeria, which can make Nigeria come to Ghana and to be hosted by Ghana. Certain individuals also stormed through the streets of Nigeria protesting because according to them, people are getting killed. Imagine you being in church praying. All of a sudden, there will be guns blazing. This is so not fair. And producer, can you put the video where people are protesting about some of these atrocities, calling on the president of America to intervene? If the citizens will call on another person to intervene, if a child will call on another family to intervene, it's because the father in the house is not doing his work right. Let's listen to them.
Nigeria. He must come. We support the coming of American soldiers in Nigeria. And President Trump must come in Nigeria. Yes, as you can see, we are progressing peaceful protests. We support the coming of President Donald Trump in Nigeria. This killing of Christians is too much in Nigeria. We need Trump to
So
come
from
in
the
Nigeria
look at things, these are Christian protesting that they are fully in support of American military people storming Nigeria. Prior to this announcement that Trump was going to bring people to Nigeria, we didn't support it because we know some of these tricks from this Western world. Mostly they come to maintain peace, and in the end, your oil will be gone and all that. So that was basically the reason why we didn't want any intervention from America or anywhere. However, the killings are getting out of hands, and now we are beginning to side with the introduction of the U.S. military into Nigeria. We didn't want this, but then things are getting out of hands. There was this social media influencer, a very dark man, who's also visited most of the places invaded by some of these bandits. Now they are coming out and also announcing their intentions. And some of these things are bringing instability into Nigeria. Let's listen to what very dark man also had to say.
Are married to Boko Haram. Now they are producing bandits. Another of our 33 girls have been adopted. Very dark man sent a strong message to the youth. Him said that make everybody they fully armed. We are born to fight. Calm down, make you watch this video.
Look at it. Bring back our girls. Nigerian youth, you have to understand that if the government are not going to defend our land for us, it's time for us to get our own arms. You can get your cutlass and protect your land. There's no monopoly in killing. We are all killers. We just have to start. And very, very soon, we will have to start. The killing in my state is too much. The killing in Benue State is too much. The killing in just too much. And now they've gone to the west. Everywhere is bleeding. Please, we have to get the arms together and we have to start protecting ourselves if the government will not do it.
Wow.
All the
So very dark man is calling on all indigents to arm themselves. This is getting out of hands because the state government is not doing enough. Because for a social media influencer to call its people to get cutlasses and machetes and arm themselves, it means he doesn't trust in the system. These are some of the reasons why there is this unrest in Nigeria. Also, we saw from some footages about these Fulani herdsmen holding AK-47, some of them with shotguns and all that. My question is, how do they get money to buy all of these arms? Some of the arms they own, even the military do not have. So how did they come across, or how did they come by this arm? Who is funding them? Who is giving them all these ammunitions to invade some of these villages? This is something we all need to ponder over. Like I said, it is Nigeria's problem, Nigeria's crisis. But in the end, there's a saying in Chi that se openi tifie no session fan ho a bedroom baby na asem krona echitreni kum, which translates, if there's an elder at home who says nothing concerns him, in the end, the same thing or the same issue which didn't concern him will come back wrapping around his own neck. So the question we are asking today is, what if? What if Trump enters Nigeria? What if the military enters Nigeria? What if there is civil war in Nigeria? This is what is going to happen. Nigeria is bounded by Niger in the north. So if you want to flee Nigeria, you need to go through Niger. And if you don't want to go to the north, the east has Chad, Cameroon, and Gabon. We know the south is the sea. So the west is bordered by Benin. So for you to go through Ghana, you need to go through Benin, enter Togo, and enter Ghana. So my question is, should Chad block their borders? Should Cameroon block their borders? Gabon blocking their borders? Benin blocking their borders? What is Nigeria going to do now? The worst case scenario is the government must act rapidly and must act now. Ghana is already hosting Nigerians, and we know, should eventualities happen, there is no way Ghana will close its door to Nigeria. Even countries who are not close to us. Recently, the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, donated food items, even to people who are not even close to us. How much more Nigeria? Ghana is willing and will be ready to support Nigeria hands down. However, we'll be very happy if this issue can be managed as soon as possible. because should the eventuality happen, there's going to be a whole lot of issues. Cost of living in some of these countries, which I made mention of: Chad, Cameroon, Gabon, Benin, Togo, Ghana. Cost of living is going to rise high. Accommodation will be on high. There will be scarcity. And all this is as a result of religion unrest in Africa. Whoever introduced religion into Africa is the worst enemy. Slavery and religion is the worst enemy of Africa. The reason is that one of these ex-military officers from the Ghana army visited Iraq during the war. And he says he went to the mosque to pray. And those indigenous people were asking him, why are you coming to the mosque? He says, I'm a Muslim. From which country? He says, I'm from Ghana. No. You're not a good Muslim. He says, why? Why am I not a good Muslim? He says, Ghana Muslim, Christian, one. Ghana Muslim, Christian, one. So Ghana Muslim, no good Muslim. And he asked the man, Ghana Muslim are in peace with Christians. Ghana Muslim are in harmony with Christians. So you are classifying us as not good Muslims. What about you? You are a good Muslim in such a way that you are killing yourself. And now the United Nations has asked me from Ghana, who is a bad Muslim, to come and make sure that your stupidity comes to an end. This is religion. Religion is what has brainwashed Africa, and we've taken it to the extreme. Go to Dubai or the Emirates and see how they are making religion look nice and beautiful. They eat good during Ramadan. They live good. Most of these people are not working. They are even investing, staying home. Their investments are working for them. In Africa, Ramadan is an issue. Living life is an issue. Accommodation is an issue. And we've taken religion in high esteem. So much that because of religion, someone will enter a church and kill people just like that, thinking that when they kill people, they'll go to heaven. Why? It's about time Africa unites, and it's about time we learn from Ghana. Just like the Ghanaian said, he says, Ghana Muslim and Ghana Christian are living in peace and in harmony. And you are saying Ghana Muslim is not a good Muslim. We want it like that because it is better to be a bad Muslim, to live in peace and in harmony with Christians here, to be a beacon of peace and hope, something the rest of the world will emulate from. It is better than being a good Muslim and killing each other. Then you come and call Ghana Muslim to come and make sure there is peace in your home. Africa needs to rise, and we need to learn. Education is the key. If you are educated, you know that you are being brainwashed. We cannot say we are in Ghana and this issue doesn't concern us. In the end, Ghana will be the gateway when there is political unrest in Nigeria. We all need to come on board and make sure that Nigeria does the right thing. Those of the people holding the arms with the AK-47 and the ammunitions, where are they getting it from? If they are not getting sponsors, where are they getting the arms from? Africa need to rise. I am not saying the youth should do anything illegal. Those of you with a little education, let's step out and educate the public. These things must stop. Nigerian government must do something as soon as possible to prevent all of these eventualities from happening to Nigeria. Today is not a good day. On a regular day, we should be talking about how Nigeria is not going to the World Cup, and Ghana should be teasing Nigerians for failing to go to the World Cup. Nigeria should be teasing Ghana for not qualifying for the AFCON. This is what we need to be. We'll be teasing ourselves with. Not people entering churches and killing people. It's really a sad day for Africa, and we are not too happy about this. I've been your host, Nana Osu Emmanuel. The program has been heavily produced by A.B. Thompson. Let me acknowledge these few sponsors before we wrap up. Dealership Central are saying, are you a driver interested in work and pay? Call us. Requirement, driving license, Ghana card, initial deposit, and bank account. Buy your dream cars from us. Saloon cars, SUV, RAV4, and big trucks. Location, Suit Room, Accra. Telephone number 0245 669 836. Joy Industries, producers of Vico 20, the authentic immune booster in Ghana, is also calling on you to patronize Vico 20 for strength and vitality. Joy Ointment is for your candidiasis and the treatment of foot rot and other skin diseases. Joy Daddy Bitters for men. Joy Chedier Bitters and other beverages. Dr. Manfred and Dr. Harrison are also from Koforidua. You can reach Joy Industries on 0593 868 900 or 0555 074 238. This has been Around Town from MPTV Ghana. Thanks for watching.
MPTV, 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 MPTV Ghana. Voice of the people, voice of the people. MPTV Ghana. It's the voice, it's the voice, it's the voice of the people.